The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Shalom, Akim Agwath, Barakatah YAHAWAH, Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well, who taught me this truth. Enough respect and salutations to the fellow Akim, the house of David, the hopefully elect. This your brother YAHAWASHI coming to you yet again with another lesson. And these sayings are faithful and these sayings are true. The precepts, the scriptures, the commandments that the Lord has given us. And when you find out what's been going on in the world, especially today, on the day that Babylon the Great, aka America, has declared their independence, it's a lot of murder going on. It's a lot of death. And we can see that this is YAHAWASHI visiting this place. Chicago Sun Times, 6 dead. More than 24 hospitalized in mass shooting at Highland Park 4th of July parade. Shooter sought, meaning the shooter is not caught. In this little lesson here, you're going to realize, the fate, of course, of America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, as it pertains to in the scriptures. You're going to know that and find out that our people are continuing to follow the customs, all right, to learn the way of the heathen and continue in them. These pagan holidays, these false holidays that you Hebrew Babylonians out here, you could never sever, all right, yourself. You can never cut the connections, the ties to this place, Babylon the Great, because this will be your demise. This will be your downfall, trusting in this place. Let's read this little bit, and I got another little information we're going to get. The shooter appeared to have fired from a rooftop, police said. This doesn't happen here, said a witness who ran to safety with his family. It shouldn't happen anywhere. Well, here it is, Babylon the Great. 0 days as a mass shooting take place, man. You have no days in between for the next mass shooting in America. This is what America is. This is the valley of the shadow of death. And people are realizing that this is the time of death. Because the scripture says, let's get it. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up, pluck up that which is planted. And here it is. The thing that is being plucked up is this system. All right? Starts from the inside, works itself out, and it's going to be a fall of an empire, which is the work of Bahasham Yahushua. Okay? This is the time of killing. This is a time of war. All right, it's also a time of us being built up. This is a time for us to be planted, all right, and to be secure under the Bahasham Yahushua's wings, man. Right? And it's a beautiful work that is working. Everything is a purpose. You see? Let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, started at verse 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days come, that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. Those of you that are in this society, and you hang your hat. You're so faithful and you're so obedient to this system. This is who the Lord's visiting. Okay? Verse 19. And I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when their affliction of Sion shall be fulfilled. We got an article queued up just to back that scripture up. Okay? With this here was one of the monuments, all right, many monuments of our oppression of their memorial of whooping our ass, killing us, massacring us. For July 4th parade, this is from Washington Post now. July 4th, and this is today. All right, the year of the turn up of YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI. July 4th parade led to a massacre of black people in Hamburg, South Carolina. All right, and I think it's like 6. All right, but let's read this caption. A statue of Benjamin Pitchfork Ben Tillman. Pitchfork Ben. Why would they call him that? South Carolina governor and U.S. senator. All right. This was in 2015. It says some civil rights leaders wants the statue to mention Tillman's violent segregation views and role in the Hamburg massacre, where 7 black people were killed in 1876. I'm not that good at math, but that's like 140-something years from then, all right, to now. Nothing new is up under the sun. The main corporate that has these guns, Smith & Wesson, Winchester, Glocks, Sig Sauers, all these manufacturers, none of them, by any means, none of them are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And you people that are joined with these militia forces, these mercenaries that have been wreaking havoc on the planet Earth, and Lord will, I'll leave this in the description box because it's very informative. Okay, a lot of information. You know, you can go many ways with this topic here, dealing with this article. All right, let's see what man, it's so much, man, and this lets you know that these people are not innocent by far, man. All right? Let's read this. All right? A coroner's jury in Athens, South Carolina, charged 94 white men with the murder of the Hamburg massacre and other racial attacks in the state. None were ever prosecuted. Read that again. None were ever prosecuted. Sounds like the story about this woman that claimed Emmett Till said something or whistle something to her. Come to find out, that was a lie. It says 2 of those charged were MC Butler and Benjamin Pitchfork Tillman, leader of the notorious Edgefield County Red Shirts. Butler and Tillman later became senators. So they basically was rewarded, all right, for their acts, for their massacres, all right? Let's see. You know, and by the way, one so-called white person was killed there. And that tells you that here. Let's read that. A monument in the town of North Augusta, South Carolina. Thomas Merriweather, the one white person killed. What did they do? They erected, you know, an erection, you know, on the place he died, man. All right, this is that violent and bloody man. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and to destroy. Right? 2nd Esdras 15, around about the 14th verse. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. And the modern day sword is the gun. All right, it ranges, you know, from, of course, swords, but to the gun, all right? Ultimately, those missiles that are in those silos that are going to be shot off because they're not going to be kept in a museum. You see things taking place as it did before. Swords in their hands, man. People are losing it. And we could say these are events that are created, all right, order out of chaos. Nevertheless, they are real life, real-time events. All right? Real-time massacres taking place, man. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Here it is, you have 8 cops chasing down one suspect, shooting 90 shots, got hit 60 shots, but one gunman fired from a rooftop. He's on the loose. Hey, make it make sense, man. The Lord is not, let's just get it, man. He's not slack concerning his promise, man. All right? And what is his promise? To take this place out, to take you 2/3 out, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and a heathen along with them. You're going to have some that are spared, but they're only spared, to get fucked up, basically. 2 Peter 3:9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. And this is according to his promise. As some men count slackness, and this is what we'll focus on, the men that's out here counting the slackness of the Lord. All right? And you're continuing to be like or learn the way of the heathen, to follow in his footsteps on celebrating a system, an independence that has nothing to do with you. All right? Continuing on, but is long suffering to usward, personal, all right? Usward, personal pronouns, right? Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. He don't want you to, kick the bucket, or he don't want to kill you, let's say, to you Israelites scattered abroad. The Lord don't want to kill you, all right? But if he does, okay, you can give him the credit, and he will be justified for doing that killing. All right? Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. And the point is, learn not the way of the heathen. Okay, this is once told to us, man, by our forefathers. Okay, the prophets of old, they told us this. This book is a living entity, is a living document that still utters correction, utters reproof. All right, utters rebuke. All right, and you take heed to those commandments that the Lord utters out. You see, we was told not to do things. Learn not the way of the heathen. All right? But guess what our people do? They get some American flag Air Force Ones, how fitting, Air Force, and a whole outfit just to celebrate a few hours of folly and bombs bursting. Leviticus chapter 18:2, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, I am the Lord your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, who was once in bondage and captivity in Egypt. This is, hey, check it out what it say. Shall ye not do, let's read this again. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. The things that the Lord abhors that we was doing in the land of Egypt, these are the things that we should not do. Let's continue. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in the ordinances. All right? So neither shall we walk in their ordinances, their feasts, their holidays. All right? They lavish orgies they have. And this is up until now. This still stands. All right? You participate in lighting fireworks for your children just for the sake of the children. You participate in Christmas, opening up Christmas gifts under a tree, which the Lord abhors. You should not do those things, man. But guess what our people do? They go after it anyway, man. All right? Verse 4 tells us what? Ye shall do my judgments and keep mine ordinances, which proves there's an order in things. To walk therein, I am the Lord, your power. But our people are what? They're stiff-necked. They're hard-hearted. Let's get something real quick. Psalms. Book of Psalms, chapter 108. 106. All right. And you can read the whole chapter, man. It's You know, of course, all of them are beautiful. But let's get to something right quick. Let's see. Let's start at 33. Matter of fact, let's start at 34. It says, they did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them. All right. 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. We was commanded to do something. All right. We was commanded to do something by the Lord, YAHAWASHI. We should carry out that commandment. If you don't carry out that commandment, there are certain things that takes place that is not in our favor. All right. And you can continue on to read this, man. You can continue on. You can see what Saul did when not doing the right thing. Okay, doing the right thing that prophet or the Lord, commanded him to do, was take out a nation and kill everybody. But you keeping somebody alive. You thinking that's, and that creeps in what disobedience first and foremost. Then you starting to learn what they have to offer. You start learning those ways. We done played the harlot with every nation, and we haven't learned yet. We haven't, realized that this does not benefit us in any way, form, or fashion. Celebrating a Independence Day. This is not our nation. This is not our country. We're in a foreign land. You see? It says, let's start at, this is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And going out on the highways and hedges as a form of sacrifice. All right, your daily life, your things in the world that you need to attend to. Hey, you spend that time at camp serving the Lord, giving all praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWASHI. All right. Verse 2, the point, and be not conformed to this world. You see, this world, this current world, don't be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Completion, enduring, finishing. Okay? But the point being is be not conformed. You see? Don't be mingled amongst these other nations. But guess what? We still have those. We'll end it off here in the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4. All right? Learn not that way of the heathen. Hey, arise and depart. I think it's Micah 2:10, if I'm not mistaken. All right, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. This is not our rest. We don't have no continuous city here, so why would you continue to represent? All right, we the only ones that hold these holidays high and keep them going. We spend the most money on July the 4th. We spend the most money on Valentine's Day. Don't even speak on Thanksgiving and fucking Christmas, man. Oh, man, Jake, when are you going to learn? All right? The whole head is sick, man. Y'all fucked up out there, man. We just read Leviticus, Psalms. Let's get this and end it all. 2 Maccabees 4:15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, our forefathers, the prophets of old that gave us the commandments, Moses, all right, Aaron, okay, so forth and so on. It says, but liking the glory of the Grecians, best of all. You like to be in sororities and fraternities. You like to buy fireworks. You like to grill. You keep the pork industry going up strong. You keep everything going strong. But Jake gets shot down. See, 60 times, man. Overkill. You what you do about it? Nothing. Because you don't have the answers. So this is what's going to happen if you like the Egyptians, the Grecians, the Babylonians, the Sodomites. Verse 16, by reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose custom they followed so earnestly, and unto whom they desired to be like in all things. You want to keep up with the Kardashians. You want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to be in the Hidden Hills. You want to be the rap star, the next, stripper to show their body, the next LeBron James, the next gladiator. You see? But check it out. Sore calamity going to come up on you, following the heathen. Verse 17, for it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of the Most High. But the time following shall declare these things. And we are in that time. And it's being shown. Again, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as other men count slackness. You're going to get your issue, continuing to follow in the ways of the heathen. Lord willing, this is edifying and comforting. On to the next one. Shalom.